I spent the day in Dearborn, Michigan for the Christian, anti-Islam, pro-American march. The police didn't separate the protesters, some people were pepper sprayed, and some tried to burn the Quran. Here's a breakdown of my day. The Michigan First group drove their bus into town. It was originally wrapped for the gubernatorial candidate, Anthony Hudson. Since Anthony redacted his statement that Sharia law is present in Dearborn and a threat, him and Michigan First have parted ways. They even went as far as to spray paint the word cuck on the bus. I interviewed Anthony and asked him if Sharia law was present in Dearborn and if it is a threat. He said no. Later in the conversation, I asked him if he had spoken to Muslim women in Dearborn. He said yes, however they could not shake his hand, which contradicts his earlier statement as that is a part of Sharia law. Mr. Hudson stated that he didn't want to be around when Jake burns the Quran. Jake Lang attempted to burn the Quran, but he was attacked and the book was taken by this man. Jake was at January 6 and was pardoned by President Trump. He has filed to run for US Senate and wants to ban Islam. When I interviewed the man who took the Quran from Jake, he stated that he was a US veteran and thinks it's completely wrong to burn any religious book. I spoke to some of the Muslim protesters, including this man Muhammad, who stated there was no Sharia law in Dearborn, and in fact, he doesn't even know what Sharia law is. Sharia law is derived from the Quran. It is to guide Muslims to live an ethical life aligned with Muhammad. Another leader of the Muslim community said that he was a coach and wants to guide the young men to be gentlemen. He really did wish for a peaceful rally. Everyone marched down to City Hall, and one Christian was arrested after opposition allegedly threw dirt in his face. We'll get more on that soon. My takeaway from this is that people are highly emotional, tensions are through the roof, and the pendulum has swung. White men are no longer staying quiet. They are tackling extremes with extremes, which is like fighting fire with fire. I truly believe that there is a better way of doing all of this, so please stay tuned for that and go watch the full interviews on all of my platforms. Okay, thanks, bye.